Hi, I'm Rich Heffron. This is this week's Delaware State Chamber of Commerce Legislative Report. I came across an interesting statistic last week. The annual wage growth rate for the United States from the years 2012 through 2015, a three-year period, was 7%. For our state, Delaware, it was 4%, a 3% difference, which only points out the fact of which we discussed before. We're creating jobs, they just don't pay the same wages they did before the recession. But there's some good news on the horizon. One is that the Port of Wilmington is in negotiation with Chemours to buy their abandoned industrial site in Edgemoor. They will use this as a bulk transfer facility. Why is that important? Because they've dredged the Delaware River to 45 feet, allowing the large ships that now come through the Panama Canal to come up the Delaware River. This will allow the Port of Wilmington to accept those ships. We need the investors to invest the $500 million they'll take to renovate that port. But I think there's hope, and I think it's a good idea, and we'll do everything we can to get it done. And it points out the fact, as we discussed the last year or so, it's important to make some changes to the Coastal Zone Act and modernize it so that we can recover industrially damaged and industrial abandoned areas. We'll talk about that further as we move forward this year. Lastly, good friend of many of us, Mickey McMahon, John McMahon, former Secretary of Labor, held a funeral today for his wife Joan after a 3-year battle with leukemia. Mickey's had a rough few years, but as I said when Mickey left as Secretary of Labor, he's one of the finest men I've ever known. Please tonight say a prayer for Mickey and his family. Thank you for watching.